Alright, yeah, welcome back to some more Magic Duels. This week we are continuing off our Kaladesh set release with a Temur energy deck, which is very interesting. It's going to build up loads of power and then just spark off, so it's pretty awesome. If you haven't checked out the deck tip, be sure to do so. Before we get into the games, this episode is sponsored by 5 Color Combo, so if you check in the description for their website, they have a store full of merchandise like custom tokens made by real Magic the Gathering artists, as well as a Kickstarter as well for a new Magic the Gathering app, so be sure to check that out. Anyway guys, I will see you in the matches. Okay, we're on the play. This hand looks absolutely fantastic. We can cast absolutely everything in it, so let's do it. Right, let's lead off with a mountain so we can play the Sulphur Falls and lead off. Just played a game previously and I'm not going to put it in the episode, it was so bad. Ended up mulligan down to 5 because every single hand didn't have any lands in it. And then the mull to 5 had a single blue source when our hand was all green and red. And we proceeded to draw only our colourless lands from that point on, so it made me physically ill to look at it, so yes, I won't put you through that. So we'll go with our Thriving Grubs to gain 2 energy. We're going to not be spending that energy on making our grubs bigger. We might do, I suppose, but I'd rather save it up for things like dealing 6 damage to target player. So we'll kind of just see what our opponent does. Our opponent, by the way, is rank 5 called SP3310. And I don't know what they're playing. Some sort of aggro strategy would be my guess. Right. We can... I think we want to get the Imperial Voyager down. The sooner we get him down, the better, I think. So we'll play the Ether Hub. It's going to be a 5 colour land. Gets us an energy, for which we can spend said things. And yeah, let's just put one on. Leaving 1 energy up to use the Ether Hub. Green, blue, whatever. Gets us our Voyager. Voyager's pretty cool. We don't have any ways to pump him though, but still, a 3 mana 2/3 flying trample that gets us 2 energy every single time it deals damage is still absolutely fantastic. So even without pump spells, he's still pretty awesome. So we're going to be gaining 2 energy per turn, plus whatever we play. So we've got the Sage to gain 3 energy, we've got the Renegade to gain 4. What the hell is this? Aww. Skygate. I haven't seen anyone running that. Well, we need to play down a Renegade in order to get energy, because we need green mana and we don't have any. The green mana is what we need to destroy his artifacts, unfortunately. So I'm going to play the Evolving Wild so that we can get a green source next turn, and I'll just play the Renegade instead. And might as well swing in with the Grub. Yep, no reason not to. We'll pay the 2 so we can make him a 4/3. This is not how I expected this game to run, but it's what's going on. So he can clear the way for my Voyager by blocking and not taking 4 damage, or he can just take 4 damage and he's doing my job anyway. He wants to keep this around to stop our Voyager, but Appetite for the Unnatural is going to destroy it so that we can start gaining a lot of points. Right, let's pass the turn over. We'll get a green mana with our Evolving Wilds on the end of his turn. Ooh, black. What are you running black for? Chief of the Foundry. That is absolutely fine. I'm going to sack our Evolving Wilds and go get our green source. Yoink. Sweet. And we draw into a green source. Bloody typical, isn't it? Right, well, we're going to destroy his wall so that our Voyager can get through. And then we can play a green source so that we can play the Sage out. And then just attacking with our Voyager and our Thriving Grubs. Both of which are completely safe from his current board state, so I don't need to pump up the Grub anymore. So we're attacking for 6, and we're going to gain 2 energy, which allows us to deal 6 damage to him with our Renegade. So I think we've got this game in the bag. Not sure what our opponent can do. Because even if he wipes our board, we just need to find 1 damage. If this guy dies, he gains 3 life, so there is that. Alright. No need to do that just yet. Ooh, hello, Electrostatic Pummeler. Alright, well, we'll play that out. Play that out. Swing in with our Voyager. And then, since he's tapped out, we're just going to deal 6 damage with our Renegade and win. No reason to attack in on the ground because he'll block with his Automaton. And we will gain him life that we don't want him to gain. So he's given us up to 12 energy so that we can deal this 12 damage with the Voyager now. Not that we need to. Sweet. Much better. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next game. Okay, we're on the draw. We have all 3 colours of mana and an Imperial Voyager to gain as energy, Harness Lightning to use it, and some Flicker. It's not the best hand, but it's a usable hand, and we do get to draw a card. So, depending on what we draw, this could be a decent hand. We draw a land, so this is a bit eh. A bit eh. I was hoping for one of our low-cost energy creators, like our turtles. I like turtles. Right, we've got double green, we've got double red, so I'm going to go get a blue source with the Evolving Wilds, I think. So he's going to Telling Time. Okay. Grab our blue source. Our opponent, by the way, is rank 7 called Satch802. Right. There's what I was wanting. Alright. Longtusk Cub comes down. Without blockers in the way, we can start gaining 2 energy off of him as well. If he does play blockers and we do want to get rid of it, we can Harness Lightning. So we have that going for us. He could be some sort of tempo deck though, so we might expect our creatures to be bounced left, right and centre. It's a good job that we don't really want to put counters on them. We just want to use them for their energy creating effects, most of all. Ether Hub, very nice. Right, we'll go with Rootbound Crag and attacking for 2. He's leaving up mana though, so I expect that we will see a Bounding Crisis here maybe. But I have Harness Lightning for it, so it's fine. Nope, we do not see a thing. Alright, well, we'll pass the turn over then. I think. Oh no, do we want to put the Voyage down? If he's not holding that up for a Crisis, is he holding it up for a counterspell? And how much do I care about our Voyager being countered? Slash, how much do I care about tapping out? I think we'll just run it out there. Let's get greedy. And greedy was paid off. Alright. Or was it? There's the Bounding Crisis. So he's going to tap down our Voyager so he can get 3 damage in, I'm guessing. Yep. Okay. So 3 damage was more important to him than trading with our Cub, it seems. I'm not sure about that. I don't know what is in his hand, I suppose, but I think I would have traded. So I get 2 energy every turn off of this guy when he deals combat damage. So unless you're planning on not attacking at all, I just don't know. Okay. He's getting in. Getting his 3 damage in. If he doesn't place down a blocker, we're getting 4 energy on this turn. Regardless of what he plays, because we can blow it up. Could be the Merfolk one that bounces tapped creatures, I think. Can't remember his name. Could be playing that, perhaps. Right, let's go straight to the attacks. See what happens. Bounding Crisis. Number 2. Or just bounce spell in general. We have removal for Elder Deep Fiend. That is an issue. Okay. Well, we have 5 energy to... Oh, balls. No. I wanted to float the mana. Damn it. This is 5/6 anyway, so I thought it was a 4/5. Never mind, we wouldn't have been able to kill it anyway. But I would have been able to flicker my cub out the way. Oh, that's going to bite me in the ass. Well, what can you do? Sometimes the game just hates you and I'm a bit too slow to do anything about it. Right, I'll play the Sulphur Falls down so that we can keep our Voyagers safe with the flicker. Because once he's dealt combat damage again, then we can harness lightning. Or we can anyway. We'll have 7 with harness lightning. Okay. Telling times. 1 in his hand, 1 on top, 1 on bottom. So he's straight Simic at this point. Okay, and he's getting in for 5. No problem. Really wish I'd have flickered now. Eh dear. Hello, Renegade. Well, there's one of our win cons. So I suppose we'll play the Ether Hub. Gain 1 energy. And swing in for 2. We're going to see a Crisis here. Nebelgus Herald. Tap target creature and opponent controls. Alright, fair play. Right. I think then what we will do is we will Renegade, gain some energy. Skadoosh. And I think we'll just pop off Harness Lightning now while he's tapped out. So that we don't get blown away by something, by a reaction card. Does mean that we're tapped out so that we can't Essence Flux, but I don't think that'll be a problem. So, target that. Deal 6 damage to it. We still have 6 energy left to use the Renegade. It's 8 energy we need though. So we're going to have to find a little bit more somehow. What we can do is pay 2 energy as well to ping off the Herald. And then we straight up get the 2 energy back from the Voyager. So that's likely what's going to happen here. So he should probably attack because he knows he's going to lose it. Yep. And then we can flicker the Renegade to gain 4 more energy with the Essence Flux. So we're doing alright, I think. Seems to be the case. Let's just attack in first. Yeah. I'm thinking of maybe tapping to ping and then Essence Fluxing the Renegade to attack him for 6 on these end steps. So we'll take care of his Herald while he has nothing to do with it, except for Essence Flux maybe, but... And then we will play Handway of Battlement, which means that we can give it haste. on his turn. So we're going to go up to 10 energy when we flicker. 8 down to 2 when I... Oh dear. That's a thing. That's a big thing. Alright. Well, flicker our renegade. Give it haste. Can't do it to creatures, unfortunately. But it does mean that I can... Oh, no, wait for the trigger. There we go. Ping him for 6. Not sure what we're going to do about this ancient, though. Especially when we're drawing lands. Well, just going to play an Evolving Wilds and pass the turn then, I guess. We can use the last bit of our energy to take care of any 1 toughness creatures. Considered putting this guy in, because on your upkeep you get 3 energy. And you can also bounce. But he's super expensive, and we curve out at 4. And even then we're not playing many 4-drops. So he's massively too slow for the deck, I think. Okay, that's dead. Oh dear, that's 10 damage. And probably gives it trampled on it. Yeah, it does. Well, I'm going to ping that for 2. Ping that to death. Yeah, we're essentially dead at this point. Gotta block, otherwise we die. I'm going to crack this and go get a red, I guess. Block and take 7. Down to 3. Gotta have to have a super draw here. And I don't know what it'll be. It's definitely not a thriving turtle, I can tell you that much for sure. So that means we are dead. Unfortunately. But before we go, I'm going to attack him with a turtle. Because that's how I roll. Bam. Yeah. Hasty turtles, bro. Hasty turtles. Hit him for 2, down to 6. We almost got there. Just not quite. Yep. And then... make sure he knows we mean business. Radiant Flames for 3. Yes. Oh yeah. Let him know we have no answers to this situation. So that it doesn't take the piss. Although he's doing it anyway. He's going to draw some cards. Alright. And Wild Size. Draw some more cards. Make sure that unblockable thing has trample. And game for 8. Nice. Yeah, well. We got in for a turtle attack. So I'm happy. -5. Gosh dang it. I think we might play another game though. Kind of fancy playing another game. So I shall see you in a second. Okay, we're in. We're on the play. We only have red mana. Throw it back. And this looks fairly solid to me. Blue mana, red mana, green mana. We have a turn 2 play. We have a turn 4 play and a kind of game winner in itself and plenty of flicker. So let's go with an island. Should have gone with the Rootbound Crag. I've already made a mistake. Fantastic. Didn't occur to me it would come in tapped. Oh, damn it. Alright, looks like we might be against vampires. Our opponent, by the way, is rank 3 called Cleards. Okay. Yep. So we've missed out on a turn of potential attacking through this guy. Might just cost us the game right there and then. Child of Night does technically mean we wouldn't have been attacking through, but we could have harnessed lightning maybe. The turn after it becomes non-summon sick. So he gets in for 1. We are going to Long Tusk Club and play an island, which allows us to keep him safe. Stops his Indulgent Aristocrat from coming in and attacking as well. without having to sack a creature. Shadows of the Past. Whenever a creature dies, you get to scry. Is it under your control? No. Okay, he's getting in for 2. It's fine with me. So, he's left 1 mana open. Oh no, it's 2 mana to sacrifice a creature. So we're going to be able to get in here and gain some energy from this little bout. Unless he doesn't want us to. And in which case he will probably waste a perfectly good card stopping us. Yeah, figured as much. Alright. That in mind, we are 2 energy up. I think we want to go with the Voyager. Blocks his creatures perfectly and gets us 2 energy per turn. Fantastic. Just need another green source and we can start playing the Hydra. Oh, this has got bad blocks written all over it. What's he going to have? He might be just going for a board wipe, maybe? A bit prematurely. I'm going to block the 1 damage one. See if he's got a pump spell. He hasn't. Okay. He does get to scry. Why did he do that? Because he can get it back with Gravedigger? I don't know if there was... I don't know if he benefited as much as he thinks he did from that. But okay. Wow. Well, we're going to continue playing anyway. We have an Evolving Wilds, which means that we can get that green source for our Hydra. We're going to get in and see if the AI blocks. It does not, so we're going to go 4 energy here. Fantastic. Right, so we have Harness Lightning to kill whatever we want. That'll get us 3 energy. We only need to expend 1 of it to kill the Child of the Night, which is what I think I'm going to target. Erebos' Titan. I haven't seen this card since Origins was released. When a creature leaves an opponent's graveyard, you may discard a card and return it. That will never happen, but it is a 5/5 for 4. Still a problem. I'm going to sap this for a green. Yup. I don't know if I even want to remove the creatures. I think I just want to spend it on the Hydra's abilities. Then again, getting rid of the Titan seems pretty good. Indulgent Aristocrat coming back down. I think I will get rid of the Titan. Gain 3, use 5. Kill off the Titan. We won't see that guy ever again. He gets to scry and puts a 1/1 down. We get another Hydra, which is pretty good. So Hydra's going to come down. It's going to gain 3 energy. 3 energy to give it a +1/+1 counter and hexproof. And we can do that twice. So if he tries to remove it, we give it hexproof. If he tries to remove it in response, we give it hexproof again. So we're doing all right on that regard. Let's get in with our Voyager and our Cub. If he doesn't block, we gain 4 energy, which means more triggers for the Hydra. Thinking about it, and decides not to block. It's fine with me. Okay, we're up to 11 energy now. We are cooking with gas. So we've got ourselves a 4/3, which pretty much blocks every single thing that he's got there. Priest of the Bloodrite. It's going to make a 5/5 in the air. That's a shame. Don't have flickers that can target our opponent's creatures, otherwise we could flicker away the 5/5 token. We can eventually get out of the range with our Hydra though. We have a fair few responses. There's no reason to do this ability until we absolutely have to, though. Properly last minute, because otherwise you can do reaction plays and stuff like that. So, could harness lightning to get rid of it so that I could get in for 2 in the air. Pretty much pays for the removal and keeps us where we want to be. Yeah, I suppose. So we'll gain 3, use 5, take out the 5/5 token. We're down to 9, but we're going to go back up to 11 with our Voyager's trigger. And do I want to get in with the Hydra? We've got 3 triggers total, so it means I can make it a 7/6. Probably blow him out that way. But he will block with the Priest, and that will mean he stops losing 2 life per turn. I think we just probably want to hold off on that. Maybe even get in with all 3 and see what he does. We got Essence Flux if it goes horribly wrong. So let's do it. Distribute counters wherever I want, based off of the energy we're going to gain. See just where he wants to block, though, before we do that. Okay, he wants to put 4 on the Hydra, which means we're going to use it once to get it out of the range, and use it once on our Cub to get it out of range there also. So we've still got a trigger open to keep our Hydra hexproof. We also have an Essence Flux trigger to gain 3 energy if we choose to do so, as well as save it. So I think we are very, very far ahead at this point. Up to 8 energy and past the turn. Yes, we're very tricksy at this point. We've got a lot of flicker to gain a lot of... Ooh, necromantic summons. Going back for the priest, are we? We are going back for the priest. That is an issue. Not one that I can't deal with, though. And probably not going to attack him with the Gravedigger. There's absolutely no point. Plays a land, he's empty-handed. There was an argument for flickering there, but I didn't feel like I needed to. So I'll play the Hydra down. We can't flicker, but what we can do is give our Hydras hexproof, both of them. Gonna go get another red source. I think that's the only thing we don't have double of. Right. How do we want to tackle this situation? Can make 3 triggers on a Hydra, taking it up to 7, so he's going to trade no matter what happens here. There's no profit for me. So we'll hold off. Wait for unblockability or something like that to start pushing some damage through. I'll slip through spaces and things like that. And until then, we can just displace an Essence Flux and start generating energy that way. Probably not getting in with the token, I'd imagine, because we can hit far harder than he can on the crapback. Oh, he is getting in. Alright. No, that's fine. I'm going to take that. Down to 6. See, we can't do that again. That's not a thing we can do. And he's just going to pass the turn. Hello, Pummeler. The Pummeler allows us to gain 3 energy, and we can pay to double his power and toughness every single time, so we can double, 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 and double again. Pretty much. I think I'll play him, keeping up an Essence Flux, which allows us to chump the demon with our Voyager and then get it out of harm's way. And then I think we're just going to get in with our creatures like that. 5 in the air. 4 on the ground that we can block. Yeah, I think this is fine. If he wants to try remove our creatures, we'll put counters on them and keep them safe. So we've got a lot of damage here. He's going to double block our Hydra. Okay. And we're going to make sure the Gravedigger dies of the Priest. Bit +1/+1 and hexproof. Sweet. He gets to scry 2. And drainers for 2. Ooh, I forgot about that. I don't think that'll kill us though. I think we'll be fine. So he can do that once on his turn. And if he swings in, then we do our flicker plan. I think we still win from this point. Especially since we've got the Pummeler online as well. So we have a lot. He's going to drain. Okay. Well, if he's going to drain, then I'm just going to chump with the Voyager and flicker this Hydra to gain more energy. Or even the Pummeler. Doesn't matter either way, I don't think. Because I'm pretty sure we can kill him on this swing back now. So we're just going to block and make sure we don't die. If he attacks in, that is. He does attack in. Okay. So block so we don't die. Flicker the Pummeler to gain some energy. Which means I think we've got more than enough damage to kill him now. He gets to scry, but he's got no mana left open. 1 card in hand. We get more flickering. Do I want to use the flicker? I don't think so. Don't think it helps us. We're on even numbers, going with 3s. Maybe, I don't know. We'll just attack you with everything anyway. Actually, won't bother with the turtle. He wouldn't block the turtle anyway. Where are you going to block, sir? We can flicker whatever he blocks as well to gain more energy for the Pummeler. Okay, so we're going to displace here and here. Going to gain a ton of energy. We're going to flicker here. Gain 6 off of this. 2 off of this. We're going to double our power, 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 and double our power. How much damage is that? Not quite sure. I just know it's lethal. Up to 8, up to 16, up to 32, up to 64. Oh yes. Up to 128. 256. Boosh. GG. Look at that. Minus 249, I believe that is. Absolutely is. Well, that's the deck doing its thing. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for today's episode. So if you enjoyed the content, then be sure to leave a like. It helps me out a great deal. And share it around, it helps me out even more. If you haven't already subscribed, be sure to do so for more Magic content. And if you're not quite sure, stay for the end card. See the rest of the content I got to offer. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.